All right, this one here has been a long time coming. There's no doubt about it. This is one of my most personally anticipated vehicles that has come out. This is the all-new, finally in America, 2021 Audi RS6 Avant. This is one lovely long roof. It is great that this is here, and I'm excited to finally get my hands on it. And my initial impressions are, it's fine. I don't know why I'm slightly underwhelmed here. That's crazy to me, and it doesn't make sense. I think the problem for the Audi is that I've already driven the E63, I've already driven the Sport Turismo in multiple flavors, and those are perfect. Those are excellent. Those are amazing. This is really, really good. But it's just missing something. I recently had the Audi SQ7 and I was blown away by the exhaust tuning on that. The noise on cold startup is incredible and it just growls the whole time you're driving it. This doesn't do that and I don't know why. It's the same engine. That one has less power. Under the hood here is a 4-liter V8 with 2 turbos, and it's making 591 horsepower and a bit over 572 pound-feet of torque, backed up by an 8-speed gearbox that sends power to all 4 wheels because it's an Audi with Quattro. A great setup for entertainment. There's rear-wheel steering. This one has a sport differential, so it vectors torque thusly. The seats are comfortable. The exterior styling is maybe almost too menacing, but it does look pretty badass. This car, compared to a standard A6 all-road, is over 3 inches wider. It's not just flares, the wheelhouses are bigger. This has the optional 22-inch massive wheel and tire package. It comes standard with 21s, and it is clearing giant brakes, and this isn't even wearing the insane, I believe, 17-inch rotor brakes that you also find on the Urus. That's an option here. This car doesn't have those. Those are like $8,500 or $9,000 depending on which color caliper you get, which is hilarious. As it sits, as tested, this car is $117, which is priced well, actually, compared to the Mercedes that I drove and the Porsches that I have driven. 117 for this car is a good number. If you check every single box, I think you could spend 140, but that's it. That is top of the line. Tons and tons of money. But the E63 we drove, which had some Designo elements, Dezino, whatever, that was like 153 if I'm trying to remember correctly. The Porsche GTS, the Sport Turismo, I think was somewhere in that neighborhood, maybe a little bit less, and you can obviously spend way more if you get other options or trims or engine packages with that Porsche. It's possible to clear 2 easily in the Sport Turismo. So the Mac Daddy RS6 is 140. This one is 117. Base price is about 110. This is the most expensive paint. For $1,000, you get this Sepang black effect thing going on. It looks black for the most part, and then you look closely and there's tons of flake, and when the sun hits it, it's blue and purple. It's a crazy color. It's a really, really cool color. You can't go wrong picking color. There's not a ton of color options for the RS6, but everyone seems like a good choice because it's an RS6 and it's a sporty wagon, and I welcome it here, and it is awesome that it is on our shores. It drives really nicely. It probably weighs 4,500 pounds, 4,600 pounds, and due to that rear wheel steering and the suspension working hard and those 22-inch Pirellis at all corners doing their best to keep things in check, it goes, right? High five, thank you. It goes. I'd love to push this thing to its limits on a racetrack to see what it can really do, but we're on a canyon road here. There's a child in the back seat. You feel good though? You like the car, right? Yeah, thumbs up, okay. Day after Halloween sugar hangover. So, it looks good. It's almost too aggressive for an Audi. I've always liked that Audis are a little bit more subdued and subtle compared to their competition. That the rear, when you option this with the aluminum trim bits, it doesn't work. That bit around the exhaust looks ridiculous. On the sides, it's okay, but there's a black optic package which blacks it all out. There's a carbon package which blacks it all out. Choose one of those. Do not get the bright work on this one. get the darker stuff. It just looks better, and it will look better no matter which color you choose. It just does. It's too much in the back of this thing. But other than that, the stance, the proportions, the shoulders, the boxed fender flares, it all looks so good on this car. And like I said, it's comfortable inside. It has Audi's MMI, so everything works. It has a Bang & Olufsen sound system, so it sounds good. This is a great thing to have here. What's going on with that Civic? I think there's a lot happening there. And I'm happy it's here. I expect it to be just blown away though, and I'm not. And now we have an E46 M3 running up our tailpipe, which we can dispatch with ease in this big bad wagon. So, I feel bad that I'm underwhelmed when I'm talking about a car that I've wanted here in the States for a very long time. Because it's awesome that this is here, and it's priced well compared to its competition. And this is a nearly 600 horsepower sport wagon, and that's amazing. It is amazing that this is here, and it's amazing that it's great that I'm kind of upset about it, you know? Not upset. Upset's the wrong term. So, the car is awesome. The car looks really good, if a little bit too aggressive. It's priced well compared to the competition. It just needs more noise. I don't know, maybe it's because I had the SQ7 and I was blown away by how it sounded, and then I got into this expecting more of the same, and I didn't get it. I think that's part of it. Because noise goes a long way towards making you excited about a car. And again, this car is really good. I would be overjoyed to have one in my garage. Overjoyed. But if I had the money and I was shopping between this, the Benz, and the Porsche, I think I would be more thinking which Porsche or which Mercedes should I get. You know? I wanted to let the BMW go past because they wanted to go fast. We don't need to go that fast, right, kiddo? You're happy with the speed? Okay. If I was shopping in this segment, say I had $150,000 to spend so that I could get this, save some money, and get a killer rack for my mountain bike, like a used Transit, Jesus. That E63 was so good. Crazy good. And then the Sport Turismo GTS is just fantastic. This would be an initial part of the conversation, and then it would be lost in the shuffle as the Porsche and the, hold on, let's pass it. As the, sorry kiddo, we had to pass that van real quick. As the, it would be lost in the shuffle as the Mercedes and Porsche won my affections. There's no doubt in my mind about that. And again, I almost feel bad about that. I don't want to talk smack on any sporty wagon that is sold in this country, because all of them are just wonderful things to have here. And this is no exception. It is fantastic. It is one of the best wagons you can buy. It's just not the best. You like it, you said, right? What's your favorite part about it? The steering wheel. All right, getting more technical. It used to be certain songs you liked. Do you like the color? Do you like the color of the seats? And it's comfortable in your seat? Okay, I mean, so 2 thumbs up? Okay, there you go, 2 thumbs up from Sloan. I cannot, because we're about to talk.
So, when you'll play home?
Sure. Let me swallow this gum.
And then you'll start talking.
Yep.